Can you talk about how you originally hooked up with Death Row and what time frame?
My initial involvement with Death Row was Reggie Wright era. We're talking 2000, 99, 2000 maybe. Yeah. Pooh was already over there working at security. They had them stationed in Tarzana. Pooh, the realist. And it was one of the producers, I forget his name. He from Chicago. It'd come to me.
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain. Yeah. So they all stayed in that house. Realist at the time, he's from Dallas. Realist originally was Connecticut. He was on Above the Rim soundtrack. So Realist was the artist. Kurt Cobain was the producer. Pooh was a security in the house. That's how I met Reg. When I first met Reggie, I told Reggie, listen, I'm here for whatever it got to be, but I really want to conduct some business. So Reggie gave me his phone number. And after going out a few times, a few situations happening on that side of it, a few conversations with Reg on the other side of it, he eventually put me on a three-way call with Suge. And he told Suge, like, yo, man, we need this dude around. He brings both elements. He's a thinker. He bought his business. He got his own money. He ain't up here asking for a check. And, but he with the bullshit if we gotta be. So that, he told Reg, well, shit, y'all keep it together. And, when I get there, we'll put it together. And that's how that came. Gotcha. So that came to be. So I had my own relationship with Suge, my own relationship with Reg. Pooh was actually an employee at Death Row. So, I never wanted to put the chain on because once you put that chain on, you obligated. Yeah. And I'm more of a wolf type guy than the sheep. Gotcha. I want to come and go as I please, And, it was great for the guys that had to do that. That just wasn't for me. He gave me the access. Me and Suge got very, very close. Children, going to each other's homes, driving back and forth to Vegas, thinking through things and thinking back on it. I see a lot of the mistakes he made. It was amazing on how he would tell me he couldn't put the music out because he didn't have distribution. And I'm like, now, because he did the deal with Koch where he sold half the Death Row catalog. So there's no way you could do this deal with Koch and not be able to negotiate distribution through Koch. But I think what it was, he wanted to be back with the big fish. Koch was independent back then. He wanted to be back with UMG up under that umbrella, and that's kind of what it was. And when that open door was open, his first 6 months out, he should have took what was available and grew on that instead of trying to force it the way he was able to in the early 90s. And I think that's where he made his mistake.
Gotcha. Okay. Can you tell me about a time that, and Reggie told me about this, that you and Suge walked in on Danny Boy and somebody else. He didn't say who.
Danny Boy and, I just seen him the other day. Young Buck. Okay. Not Young Buck from G Unit.
L.A. Buck.
L.A. Buck, yeah. We had left, and Danny Boy did a lot of shit for Suge, like, with his personal shit, like pick the kids up, shit like that. They had their own relationship. Right. And when we came back, we doubled back with something. And we went up to the penthouse. And they was up there 690. Yeah, they was giving each other oral sex. I know Young Buck. I just seen him the other day. He all right with me, but the truth is the truth. Years after that, it came to me that he was with my homegirl, Danny Boy. So I tried to warn my homegirl, like, we grew up 2 houses from each other. I called and like, yo, you can't do that. And like, she was genuinely in love with him, And I'm like, yo, you can't do that, dude, ain't right. She got mad at me, told me I was hating and not happy for her. And I'm telling her like, yo, you can't do that. You can't do that. She cussed me out a little bit. She went on to marry him. They went to Atlanta, and child was born. Everything seemed normal. Then one day, a tell-all book came out. And that's when she called me and said you was telling me the truth. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that definitely. But Dan, one thing about Danny, he comfortable in his skin. Yeah. He don't care less. He gonna tell you what it is. Yeah. He comfortable in his skin. Actually, it's crazy. I was at a barbershop and they was like, yo, Wack, you ain't lying. Danny boy told us the dude got the best head in California. Yeah, Danny don't care. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when the last time you interviewed him, but Danny gonna speak his truth. And he know a lot. He knows a lot of shit. Yeah. Cause he was around Suge a lot. And depending on who you were, depending on how far in you was with Suge. Some niggas was left outside. Danny boy was outside, inside, mama house, over here with the kids. Knew where that was at, this was at, that was at. So, a lot of people question things he says, but, Suge himself told me that him and Danny was real close.